I recently had a conversation with someone who claimed that YHWH is not who we think he is. They claimed that he is just another pagan god. There are 6 reasons why such false claims exist. In this video, we will examine only one of them, and that reason is alleged name sightings. People often get tripped up when they think they found something that looks like YHWH's name in the ancient text of Ugarit. Ugarit was a late Bronze Age port city on the Syrian coast. It flourished between 1400 and 1200 BCE, centuries before Israel emerged as a nation. Its texts were discovered at Ras Shamra, beginning in 1928. And during the 24th excavation season, archaeologists uncovered a god list, a standard catalog of deities worshipped in the region. People claim that Ugaritic tablets list a god named YHWH, but that reading comes from a damaged tablet and is rejected by many scholars. Here are the facts. No Ugaritic god list contains YHWH, YA, or anything resembling YHWH. There is no confirmed Ugaritic deity named YHWH. The only confirmed name is YAM, the sea god, spelled YM. The claim rests entirely on a guess based on a broken sign in a damaged text. Some people claim that the name YHWH has been cited in the Ugaritic text, and based on this claim, they think they have proof that YHWH was a pagan god at Ugarit. But here are the facts. There is no evidence that YHWH is a pagan god in the Ugaritic text. YHWH is not on any god list. If the name did exist, it was likely a personal name in administrative records, the ancient equivalent of someone today being named Michael or Gabriel. It tells us nothing about Ugaritic religion. There is another early appearance of the divine name. It's on a burial inscription from Judah, known as Kerbet El Kom, and it reads, "Blessed be Yahu by YHWH, and from his Asherah he has saved him." Some people point to this as evidence that YHWH was just one god among many in the Canaanite-style pantheon. But that interpretation misunderstands what's actually happening. Rather than proving that YHWH had a divine consort, this inscription shows syncretism, the blending of YHWH worship with forbidden religious practices, something we still do today. In other words, it doesn't mean that YHWH was a pagan god. It means some Israelites were idolaters, mixing the worship of YHWH with symbols or objects associated with Asherah. This is exactly the kind of behavior the Hebrew prophets constantly condemned. We do have early evidence for the name of YHWH, and the earliest widely accepted example is the Soleb inscription from around 1400 BCE, which refers to the Shazu of YHWH. When Amenhotep built a temple to honor the Egyptian god at a place called Soleb, he mentions various people groups that he conquered. The inscription on the column in the Soleb temple mentions the Shazu of YHWH, or nomads of YHWH. The inscription is significant for a number of reasons. First, it is the earliest reference of YHWH outside of the Bible. This proves that YHWH was known as evidenced by historical artifacts. Second, he connected people living in the Levant or Canaan area as worshippers of YHWH. This proves that the Hebrews worshipped him. Third, it is written in Egyptian hieroglyphics, which means that Amenhotep III knew how to pronounce his name. In Egyptian hieroglyphics, the quail chick made the sound of O, and the two feathers made the sound of Yah. This same three-letter spelling is also found in the Septuagint, published between 600 BCE and 300 BCE. So in case you're interested, here's a timeline on how the name Yahweh eventually became Yahweh. You can see from 1400 BCE how things changed. But the point of this video is much deeper. Anyone who tells you that Yah-Oh was one of the pagan deities based on alleged name sightings is lying to you. Yah-Oh is and always will be the God of the Hebrews.